Hi, Donnell. Thank you so much for getting your work in. Okay, one Earth, one choice, one change. I've got your presentation up. Let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to mention is that, um, in any presentation, I think it would be a really great idea to put your name somewhere on it so that you're associated with the actual work itself. I think that's really, really super important. A lot of students don't do that. Identify what's going on here. Give it a title, give it a name, give it a project name, and identify the work that you're submitting. We move to page 2 here. You talk about the project. You jump into project and the purpose. Now, I think this is where you could really define. I think there's an enormous missed opportunity right here because the viewer, presumably doesn't know what you're going on, and that's the way it doesn't know what's going on here. It's not intimate with the actual subject matter, so you really need to introduce the project, any project, in a presentation format such as this. So exactly, who are you? What is the problem? What do you stand for? And what are you doing about it? And that's what I really think that we're missing here. You say the project consists of a trade show booth, one t-shirt, one collateral. They are not your average because they are purely created for eco-friendly, sustainable materials. Materials range from hemp to... So that's a pretty good introduction. But then in the purpose, you say, this company wants to spread the word about climate change. Then you say, not only does it remain at the trade show, but the card follows you home. How does that fit into purpose, the card? You go from the company wanting to spread the word about the card. Okay, so there's really no flow here, Donnell. Then in the next page, you jump straight into your trade show booth design. It's not labeled. There's no materials list. And there's just really no description as to how you want the viewer to interact with this trade show booth at the trade show. Okay, next page is the same thing. You're showing the card collateral, the t-shirt giveaway. You're not describing it anywhere. What is the idea behind it? Okay, then you jump into a t-shirt life cycle. I don't know. I'm just not seeing a real solid flow here, Donnell. I think for example, here's a materials list, but you have this dedicated materials list page for your t-shirt, but you don't have one for your trade show booth or the giveaway item. Did you see what I mean? So there should be a materials list associated with this as well. Okay. Then you jump into this Q&A, and I think that's a really good addition right there. I like that. But there's no credits page. So this is all for naught without citing your sources. Okay, so those are some of the problems with content. Now, as far as the presentation goes, and I do want to draw your attention to this portion of the assignment, specifications, specifically in the steps to success. It says that note that you should not just put images on a page. You need to arrange images and format the pages before submitting the PDF. This is a designed PDF This is a designed presentation. Okay. So in a presentation, you want all your pages to be the same size, and you want to give enough text to describe You know what? Let me just show you an example. I've got two examples here, two of your classmates, Stephanie and Fresha. These are both outstanding presentations. These would definitely warrant a work. And take a look at the creative brief. Note the 2-column spread, good, nice adherence to the grid. Next page stays the same. Nice, good descriptions for everything, including sketches. Don't forget, this assignment this week, you need to include an explanation of the project and purpose, preliminary sketches, brainstorming ideas, final drawings of the trade show booth, photographs of collateral and 3D giveaway, and the PDF of your print-ready collateral piece. So print-ready meaning, you might want to put printer's marks and definitely crop marks on that production file. Okay, so, and then back to this presentation note, and it's really just super interesting. And it describes everything. Look at this one over here. No, everything is described. Project purpose, project effect, the target market, project information, the most important thing about the project, requirements of the project, the schedule for the project, materials list. Here's a 2-page materials list for the banner. For the trade show. 2 pages of materials, beautifully designed. Now, if we compare that to your trade show, Donnell, we see that this is all you have for your trade show. Okay, this is what you have for your trade show. And in some of the other presentations, the trade show comes complete with this, and then 2 pages completely describing the materials and why they're used. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for in your presentation. And again, please, at the very least for week 6, this has got to be in a beautiful presentation format with consistent page sizes, consistent use of grid and typography, subheads, headlines, good typographic hierarchy. I'm sorry, I just mentioned that, and a nice flow, a good sensible flow through the project. Okay. And again, don't forget those page sizes should definitely be consistent. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, or otherwise, please feel free to let me know. And these 2 examples are available in this week's discussion board. One is Freshna's, one is Stephanie's. I'm not trying to show them to insinuate that any work is better than any other. I'm not comparing anybody. I'm just using them for observation. Okay. Thank you very much.